Hey folks, it's Marvin Cash, the host of the Articulate Fly, and we're back with another Central PA fishing report with George Costa of TCO Fly Shop in State College. George, how are you?
I'm amazing as always, Marvin. How are you?
I'm just trying to stay out of trouble, and it looks like we are firmly getting into the almost fall fishing groove, right?
Yes, we are. We've got some excellent weather as far as temperatures go this week. Everything's in really nice shape. The stream levels are all good. Everything's a little above seasonal. Pens is still a little on the high side for this time of year, but it's definitely back down into fishable shape. Temperatures have been amazing. We have not had really hot weather. The nights have been down in the 40s for the past few days and looks like it's going to continue to do that. So fall is here. Don't know if we're going to get any hotter weather in the next couple of weeks, but right now temps are great. Levels are great. Watercolor's great. And we've had some really good fishing, Marvin. We've had some ISOs are starting to pop here and there in some of the streams. Olives have been good. There's been some tan caddis around. Heard tale of maybe a couple of Octobers starting to show up here and there for the caddis. The terrestrial game has been really good with the greeny weenies, ants, beetles, hoppers on the more meadowy stretches of some of our local creeks are working well. So we've had excellent fishing the past week, and barring a little bit of rain maybe coming in tomorrow, I don't expect it to be too much, some isolated showers. Looks like the next week is shaping up really nice.
Yeah, and I would imagine, right, the terrestrials will work well until you get a good hard freeze, right?
Yeah, we should have them through October for sure. I mean, crickets, ants, beetles, those things working really well right now.
Gotcha. And so with the little nip in the air, you like drinking pumpkin spice lattes now on the way to work?
That's all I drink anymore is pumpkin spice lattes. I just put a splash of that on top of a glass of whiskey and I'm in good shape.
Yeah, you kick the mocha frappuccino to the curb?
No, sometimes I treat myself.
There you go. Well, we got a question for you, and it's interesting too. It's got Brenner reached out and he wanted to get your thoughts on, when should you fish an indicator, and when should you fish a dry dropper rig, and do you have a preferred setup?
That's a good question. I do both. I like an indicator or suspension nymphing if I'm fishing some slower water with deeper pools and heavier fly. So heavier flies that I got to get down deep, I'm definitely going to use some sort of suspending indicator, an airlock, Oro, something like that, because they just have more buoyancy than a dry dropper setup would. Dry dropper, I absolutely love this time of year, though, when the water's low and clear and you can fish, a chubby or a hopper with a smaller, lighter nymph off the back, or even an unweighted nymph like a little sunken ant or something like that in some skinny water. That is a super effective technique. So I really just kind of look at water conditions and water depth to decide which one I want to do. Deeper pools, heavier flies, I'm going to use an indicator. Shallow, more riffles where the fly doesn't need to get as deep, or if the fish are holding a little higher in the water column, I'm going to go with that dry dropper.
Got it. And so, when we fish an indicator, kind of the orthodoxy is, you don't want any drag, right? But, if you fish a dry dropper, you've inherently got drag on the nymph. So do you generally try to fish that when the fish are more active?
For the most part, I really try to eliminate drag in all shapes or forms. The dry dropper, I really consider like my dry and the dry dropper rig to just be the indicator a lot of times. I mean, you'll have fish come up and eat it for sure, but I treat that the same way I would treat an indicator and just try to mend enough to eliminate as much drag as possible in any one of those setups.
Got it. And, as we're on the other side of Labor Day, we're not quite to like Black Friday sale stuff, but I know that, fall and fly shops usually means summer sales and classes, right?
Oh, yeah, you got it. We got a lot of great sales going on in the shop right now. We've got Sim stuff on sale, Patagonia stuff on sale. We've got some lamps and reels on sale. Everything is listed on our website, tcoflyfishing.com. And we've got a ton of classes lined up for this fall here in State College and all our other locations. So check out the website, look under the education tab. We've got nymphing classes, streamer classes. We got a bunch of tying classes coming up. So if you're here in the State College area and want to fine-tune some skills, take a look at those classes. They might be a good fit for you.
There you go. And I know we already talked about your private nunchuck classes, right?
Who told you to tell people about that? That's on my Kung Fu Daily podcast that I do.
Fair enough. And do you have some bug and brews on the calendar too?
We do. We've got one. I think we're looking at Thursday, October 3rd, we're doing the Steelhead Brewing Bugs over at Axeman Brewing. And that'll be up, running, and live probably in the next week or so on the website as well.
Well, there you go. Well, listen, I don't want to steal your thunder. You want to let folks know where you are, shop hours, and all that kind of good stuff?
Absolutely. We're here at 2330 East College Avenue in State College, PA. Shop here is open 9 to 6 Monday through Saturday, 9 to 3 on Sundays. All our other shops are open similar hours, so check us out online or stop in the shop next time you're in town.
There you go. And folks, as I always say, you owe it to yourself to get out there and catch a few. Tight lines, everybody. Tight lines, George.
Take it easy, Mark.